In a study recently conducted by both Harvard and Cambridge, it was shown that 45,000 people die annually due to lack of health care. That's one person every 12 minutes. Now you may ask yourself, why are these people dying? Or why don't they have health care? Well, the answer honestly is simple. They can't afford it. Hi, I'm James, and I'm here today to speak to you about why the government should subsidize health care. What we're going to do is we're going to break it down into three categories. The first of which are two categories of people that should receive subsidized health care. The third is going to be some limiting factors or what may qualify or disqualify people from getting subsidized health care. Now, as I stated, the first group that we're going to speak about today is the middle class or working class citizen. Oftentimes, healthcare has just become a premium and it's entirely too expensive. So most of these people are having to decide if they're going to put food in their children's stomachs and a roof over their head, or if they're going to have a decent healthcare plan that's going to cover them no matter what. Now, with these people having to worry about if they're going to put food in their stomachs or if they're going to have health care, it just adds and adds and adds to their worries. It also stops them from going to get health care, because oftentimes, obviously, they can't afford it. So if they're stopping to get health care, then the sicknesses that they or their children might have are just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. So these are the times that the government should most certainly step in and assist the working class citizen in receiving subsidized health care. The second group of people that should receive subsidized health care are the retirees. Now, retirees have worked their entire lives to get to where they are, and they've worked all of that time for the benefits that they should receive after retiring. Now, how would you feel if you worked and worked and worked, and you finally got able to retire, and finally the government was just like, oh, well, now what we're going to do is we're going to jack up the healthcare prices, and you're not going to be able to afford it. So all of that money that you put away isn't going towards living well and being able to spend more time with your family. It's going to be going towards keeping you healthy. So there again is another category or a category of people that should be benefited from having subsidized health care. Now, as I stated earlier, there should be some limiting factors, don't you think, to having subsidized health care, right? Not everybody should get it. So who shouldn't get it? Well, people who are addicted to drugs. That'd be a good start. Someone who's addicted to drugs, obviously, they're spending their money in places that it shouldn't be spent. And they're also just making their health problems worse. Obviously, drugs don't benefit you in any way. So if you're addicted to drugs or if you have money to pay for drugs, then you most certainly can afford full rate benefits when it comes to health. Right? Okay, so a second group of people that shouldn't get subsidized health care are people that are just living off the government. People that don't have jobs, people who are actively looking for jobs or are just sponging off of the taxpayers' dollars. Right? So those two groups of people probably shouldn't receive subsidized health care. Now, today, what we spoke about was the government subsidizing health care and trying to help out two main groups of people that would benefit from having subsidized health care: the working class citizen and the retirees. Also, keep in mind, that's most certainly not something that should be afforded to all walks of life. Thank you for your time.